Hello, spectators, and welcome to the show. It is your host, MosaicArts, here after a really long time of not doing anything like it. We are finally back with another stream of Minecraft Hardcore. So, see that long. For one thing, I have this stream layout here going on. Yeah, so basically, this is something new that I added. Oh, music is way louder. I'll fix that real quick. Sorry. There we go. Okay, but yeah, as I was saying, you'll notice that the stream layout is here, basically. This is something that I decided to add, and I will make adjustments where it's appropriate, but yeah. We have this going on, which is nice. Beyond that, here's what I also want to talk about too. You'll notice that even though we usually do these kinds of streams on the, the MosaicPlays channel, today we're doing it. Ah, shoot, it's still loud? Sorry. There we go. It should be good now. There we go. We should be good. Okay, so, you know what? I'll just reiterate everything I just said. So, you'll notice a lot is different. Like, for one thing, you'll see this layout here. Well, I decided I wanted to add more details to the stream, and I'll make layouts, or I'll make adjustments where it's appropriate. But second, you might be asking the question of why we're streaming on here instead of MosaicPlays, like we usually do. Well, I would say that there is one specific reason for why. Namely, because of the fact that this channel, because more people are following it than my MosaicPlays channel currently, I feel that my mouse is acting weird. Let me see if I can fix it. Yeah, basically, because of the fact that there's a lot more people following this channel compared to my MosaicPlays channel, I feel like a lot more people will likely show up to a stream like this one than one of MosaicPlays. In the meantime, I will continue to upload edited videos onto there, but otherwise, things should be good. Let me just test something real quick. Sorry for that random interruption. I was just making sure to check for myself what the audio balance sounds like. But anyway, getting to our world goals now. So, the first course of action, honestly, that I think we probably want to take is probably just right now getting better stuff, if I have to be honest with you. So, let's see. We're going to see what's down here first. Yeah, it's a pretty deep and dark cave. Do keep in mind, by the way, that it's been quite a bit of time since I've played on this world, so I might just not be familiar with that. Yeah, my frame rate's acting weird. Let me see if I can resolve that. Let's see. Huh. Strange. Everything should be fine. Don't know what's going on today. I'm actually gonna try something. We'll see if it resolves this issue that's going on. Let's see if we're good. Okay. I might have found a solution to it. That should be good. So, yeah. In regards to the first thing, we're wanting to do this stream. Just curious, can you guys still hear the audio? And there's no echo, right? Just checking what the situation would be. Maybe let's get a sugarcane farm started. Because honestly, if I haven't said this regarding survival Minecraft in general, but especially like hardcore worlds, farms are the key to everything. Because honestly, one of the biggest dangers you're always going to run into when playing Minecraft hardcore is the fact that, well, one death and it's over, as we know. And so this means, what was that sound? I don't know. Great, everything's working. That's good to hear. But yeah, like I said, as you know, in Minecraft Hardcore, you die once, it's over. So, every instance in which you have to go out and, like, gather resources and stuff, it's a risk. Because you could die. Even if you have good stuff, you could just make a mistake or something like that. So, for that reason, the more farms you're able to get made, the better off you are overall. I have a water bucket. Okay. So, one of the biggest things you want to do as soon as you can is get farms going. So, it can probably, you know, snowball into you getting better stuff. So for now, we're just going to make a sugarcane farm because we can make one. Recently, I beat Hollow Knight, and after you beat it, you kind of unlock a hardcore mode similar to Minecraft hardcore mode. Oh, that's pretty cool. That is pretty interesting to know about. By the way, I'll probably play Hollow Knight one of these days. It's just, for now, we're focusing on what we focus on stuff. Lots of plans coming up for that. Like, this Friday, I'm planning to stream my first Nintendo game. I do gotta point out and suggest, you have normal latency, meaning the stream delay is 20 seconds minimum. For next stream, I suggest to be low latency for the next stream to have 5 seconds minimum. Yeah, that's a very good idea, Sheen. And I will make sure, or Scene, excuse me, sorry. Yeah, Scene. And I'll make sure I look into that, because I am noticing that the messages are pretty delayed, and that is kind of something that is a bit, yeah, not great. But that is definitely something I do, in fact, plan to do for that reason. So, we are sugaring the cane of cane sugar. I want to remind you, it took me 22 hours to beat the main story of Hollow Knight. Dang. Pretty lengthy game, from the sounds of it. Okay, so we have a good sugarcane farm going. Next, I think let's get a wheat farm started too. It'll help pretty early on with our food issues. It won't, like, solve every issue, but it makes some things easier. It's cheap and totally worth the money. Yeah, it is pretty affordable. It's like $15 or $20, I'm pretty sure. Could be wrong, but yeah, I think so. There's a lot of fire coming out of that smoker. I mean, of course there would be. It's literally a smoker. Why'd I say that? No idea. Let's see. Okay. So what we do now is put this here. But yeah, continuing on the topic of my channels and streams and stuff like that, I was trying to mention, actually, that, yeah, I'm actually planning on streaming my very first Nintendo game on this channel this Friday. You'll see what it is I'm planning to stream when I do, but yeah, it's going to be a Nintendo thing. Since, you know, I did talk about how I'm going to be doing that at some point, yeah, that is something that's going to be happening this Friday. Let's see. A seedy place. Meaning, I don't know what. And we're out of seats. Honestly, something I'm wondering regarding Minecraft is why they never honestly added, like, other kinds of seeds that you can get from doing this. It just seems a little bit random that they didn't do that. Because it honestly would help you find other stuff. I'd love to see you play Hollow Knight. Just a heads up, you're going to be a little bit confused on what to do in the beginning, but it's going to click eventually. I would figure that that would be the case. Alright. We have that going now. So, that is good. Paper is not going to be a problem anymore. And neither is getting bread. And the meat is done, so let's put even more in. So anyway. The best first course of action is probably, like, going mining again, if I have to be honest. Because we're just still in a situation where it's like, things could definitely be better. Because, like, we still don't have all the iron tools we're wanting to get. We still don't have the greatest armor. You know, the stuff. So, I think that's a good goal to have this time around. Get more stuff in general. Let's see. Alright. Alright. Just making sure I'm not forgetting anything in here. I am forgetting nothing. Very nice. Speaking of hard but fair games, Mega Man. I know it's kind of ironic that I'm talking like this because, you know, Mega Man's like one of the big things I play on this channel and stuff, but it's kind of like Mega Man's one of those games that, like, I don't know. I'm a little bit mixed about its difficulty balancing, even though I still like them. Because if we gotta be honest, a lot of the fights in the game, with some exceptions, they're either gonna be really easy when you do them or really hard. And the whole reason for this comes down to one thing, being, well, the boss weaknesses in it and stuff. Because, like, for those not familiar with how Mega Man works, though I'm pretty sure everybody here is familiar with it, so we'll just, you know, talk about it that way. Yeah, like, most of the fights, they work in a way where it's like, if you have the weakness, you're just going to steamroll the boss in, like, a really small number of hits. But if you don't have the weakness, then you're just going to have a really, really, really hard time. Which, yeah, is certainly a way it's designed. Which, while for people who, you know, spend a bunch of time with the game and they get familiar with all the weaknesses and know the right order to do it, cool. But for new players that are just starting out, that don't want to, like, look up everything online because they might find it funner to, you know, like, play through the game as blind as they can, they're going to have a really hard time because it's just, like, sometimes the weaknesses are, like, not super obvious. Like, some of them are pretty obvious. Like, Quickman's weak to the time stopper because he moves quick, so now he can't move because, you know, you stopped him from moving. But then some of them are just like, huh? Like, I don't get this. Like, for example, I think a good example of this would be Shadow Man and Mega Man 3 being weak to the top spin. Which isn't that far off from coming, to be honest. Mega Man 3. Like, you know, because next part of Mega Man 2 that we upload is going to be the final part where we're going to do all the Wily stages, as you know, anybody that's watched it. And after that, at some point, we're going to move on to Mega Man 3, of course. So it's kind of interesting I'm bringing that up, but yeah, that is very much the case. Anyway, because we don't have any regular coal, this will have to do for now. Honestly, really good that they put this mechanic in, because it's just like, if this wasn't in the game, as a newcomer, what do you recommend as the first Mega Man game to try out? Honestly, that is really hard to suggest, because it's just kind of like, I don't know if I want to recommend it to you based off of, like, starting from the beginning, or, like, what I think is the best one to play. Like, it's hard to say. If you're looking to start from the beginning, I say start with the first Mega Man game, which, in fact, I have already played on MosaicPlays, as you would know and stuff. But, if you're looking for the games that I think are the best ones to start with, despite the game's flaws, I think you should start with either Mega Man 2, or, what I think is a much better game than it, Mega Man X. Which is part of the spin-off series, funny enough, but yeah. That's what I honestly think you should do. Is start with either Mega Man X or Mega Man 2 if you're looking for the best one to start with. Even in spite of Mega Man 2's flaws, I still think it's a pretty good starting point. But honestly, regarding the opinion on that end of what I think is my favorite classic Mega Man game, I would say that honestly, my favorite classic Mega Man game is probably like, what is it now? Mega Man 9, I would say? Yeah. Yeah, I would say Mega Man 9 because of the fact that, like, I guess you'll see one of these days, but it's just like, basically, I think the weapon selection in that game is solid. The game design is pretty solid in it. I like a lot of the songs in it. That's what the main reason I think I really like it. Mega Man 9 specifically. Mega Man 7, then, I would say is my second favorite. Mega Man 4, I would say is my third. And then after that, I don't know, to be honest. While the least favorite of classic games, I say, is Mega Man 1. To be honest, just because it's like, it's definitely the roughest around the edges out of all the games. Anyway, I came to dig. Wait, we're not going down here. We're doing this. Yeah, we're actually making a mine down here. Okay. We're going to do this. And we're going to make ladders. And we are going to climb right down. Ow. I know. I say that and I immediately am like, just kidding, I'm not digging anymore. Why would I do that? In a game literally called Minecraft. You know. a game all about mining. What you going to tell me next? A character named Sonic doesn't run quick? Tell Sonic Labyrinth that. A game I do actually plan to cover one day, but tell Sonic Labyrinth that. Wait. Okay, I was just on the ladder. I thought that was like a silverfish egg or something like that, but it's not from what I can tell, so nice. I did this strategy in my old hardcore. Strip mining? Yeah. It's honestly just a really good strategy to use in hardcore because of the fact that it's like early on in the game, because you're locked at the hardest difficulty, it's like it's just really dangerous to go in the caves because it's literally like on survival, normally you would go for it because it's just kind of like if I die, I die, whatever. But on hardcore, it is literally like one death and it's over. Your world is gone. So it's like you have to make every move as carefully as you can. Or, yeah, your world's gone. It's leaving. It's finished. It's Dunzo Ronzo. Whoever the heck Dunzo Ronzo is. Dunzo Ronzo is a guy that, if he shows up to your house, it means that your world is finished. Your Minecraft world is done, and he's going to delete it. That's what happens every time you guys fail, is that Dunzo Ronzo shows up, and he's like, wow, did we already find a cave? I guess we did. Nice. But, yeah, let's be careful. Because, like I said, there's a reason we don't go directly in the caves, usually. Oh my gosh! And the first mob we see is a creeper. Is that a sign or what? Of the fact that we want to avoid these caves? Like, seriously. Like, of all the mobs we could have seen first, it's a creeper, of course. See, if you need any other sign that, like, you don't want to go right into the cave, it's that. Seriously, it's that. Like, seriously. If you need any other sign we do not want to go into the caves, yeah, there you go. There you go. Going this way instead. There's a lot of gravel here. Anyway, let's see. Random chat topic. Chat, what is your opinion on netherite? I know how random a question that is, but what's your opinion on netherite? I know one of our world goals is, in fact, that we want to get a full set of netherite and have it fully enchanted and maxed out and stuff like that, but I never asked you, chat, what is your opinion on netherite? Just, you know, making conversation. Huh, okay, that's another... Wait! I think it's a mine shaft. Huh. This game seems to be really pushing me to go into the caves. Yellow? Netherite, it's good, but I've never gone in it. Yeah, I think it's pretty good too. But one thing that people debate about is, with the amount of work you have to go through to get it, and like the newer versions of Minecraft, is it worth the benefits? Well, I don't know. That's a very good question. I've never had an opinion on that. Oh my gosh. Oh, no, no, not this time. Not this time. Oh, man, yeah. Vendors of this channel are going to get what I just did there. Why I said not this time. For context, No. Am I really going to lose my hardcore world a second time to one of these guys? No, of course not. Not today, Cave Spider. Not today, Cave Spider. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's good, but it's quite hard to achieve in the previous diamond. Not today, Cave Spider. Yeah, okay, so vendors of this channel will know that one time on one of my previous Minecraft Hardcore worlds, my Hardcore world ended because of a cave spider. Yeah, you can actually even still watch the short now. It's on the MosaicArts channel here somewhere. But, like, that actually did happen one time. So it's like, for those of you wondering why I say that, yeah, that is exactly why. Cave Spider actually ended one of my hardcore worlds one time, so I know to be wary and cautious of them. Is that another nest in the distance? I think it is. But yeah, like, it already is pretty hard to acquire, even like, oh my gosh. It's pretty hard to acquire, honestly, even in, like, previous iterations of Minecraft, or, like, before updates and stuff, where, like, yeah, like, first you need to find the ancient debris, for one thing, which is really hard to do. Then you need to smelt it down, then you need a bunch of that, then you need gold, then you need diamonds, or, like, yeah, diamond armor and diamond tools, and then you also need, yeah, smithing table, and that was used to be how you get them, but for some reason that I genuinely could not tell you, they decided in, like, later versions of Minecraft to make it where it's even harder now. Now you need, like, what is it now? A smithing upgrade or something? If I were you, I'd get out here immediately. Yeah, that's more or less the idea, Ludwig. Kind of. Yeah, I'm trying to dig my way out and see, like, somewhere else I can get ores, but yeah, not over here. Okay, so what was I trying to say? Yeah, basically, they added these things, like these smithing upgrades that you need for netherite. And guess what? You can only get them in bastions. So, yeah, you have to go to a dangerous place that has, like, I think we should just dig to a different Y level. Let's see where we are right now. 24. Okay, yeah, we're going down. We are going down. No, it's more mineshaft. Yeah, basically, what was I trying to say? Yeah, you need to get smithing tails from bastions, which have piglin brutes, which can kill you in, like, 2 hits or whatever, if you don't have any armor or whatever and stuff. And even when you get one, you lose a smithing upgrade unless you duplicate them, which you need even more diamonds to do. Isn't that so fun? Like, on top of everything else, they decided, no, that's not enough requirements for the benefits you really get from netherite, which, iron! Yeah, let's go. Am I the only one who's noticed that in, like, I don't know, later versions of Minecraft, they, like, might have reduced iron spawn rates? Maybe to, like, make copper a little bit more useful, I think? Yeah, I don't know if that's just me, but I noticed that for a while. But yeah, basically, regarding the benefits from netherite, it's like, you take a little bit less damage from really hard-hitting enemies, you take less knockback, which, if I have to be honest with you, can be a double-edged sword, if I have to be honest, because it's like, on one end, yeah, it's harder for you to get knocked off of platforms and, you know, fall to your death subsequently, and things like that. But on another end, you have the fact that, like, this means that it's easier for mobs to chain hits on you because you don't get pushed back as much as you normally do. Well, this is nice to have, but if I have to be real with you... Spooky cave sounds. Ooh. But yeah. if I have to be honest with you, like I have talked about, lost my train of thought. Yeah, and then also I guess it doesn't burn in lava, which is nice somewhat, but is also again pretty useless on hardcore. And I don't know if I'm forgetting any other benefits it has. It looks cool, I guess. But when it comes to all the work you do to like get netherite, it's just kind of like, I don't know, it's like a completion bonus. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I don't think we're going to go for it right now. Okay. I'm starting to almost think we might need, like, I don't know, a new strategy for how we're going to, like, upgrade our stuff over time? Like, maybe mining isn't the answer right now, as crazy as that sounds. Actually, like the chat override, it basically saves the chat messages to the VODs channel when this gets uploaded. Yeah, it does. Unlike YouTube, who eventually just, kind of at random, if I have to be honest with you, decides when, like, your stream messages are going to leave or not. This VOD saves them forever, on the other hand, which, yeah, is in fact really nice. Okay, this is lit up. We should be fine. Let's see. I'm looking for the exit and where it could be. It's up there. Great. But yeah, basically, like I was trying to say, yeah, I almost think the mines might not be the way. Like, I almost think I might want to go looking for, like, I don't know, sunken treasures or, like, trading with villagers, most likely. Which, yes, does in fact mean that, like, we'll have to, like, find a village or, like, some sunken treasure ships. But honestly, at this point, with the fact that diamonds can now spawn in other places, or find an abandoned portal and, like, not go to the nether yet, if I have to be honest. Because it's like, if I can barely survive the caves, I'm probably not surviving the nether. Let's be real. Okay, so I think to look for a village, I am going to go north. Run away, run away, run away from the mobs. By the way, I made a series of me, my friends, my brothers, and my enemies in a death game, Squid Game inspired. I've made 9 of them, and they're all 1 minute long. If you want, I can send them to you. I would be interested in seeing them at some point, Ludwig. They sound pretty interesting. But yeah, I actually don't know if I found a village yet, but if I haven't, okay, I'm looking for one. But if I have found one, I know what we're doing. Because honestly, yeah, it's becoming clear to me at this point, it's going to take forever to find anything of worth doing things the way we are. You know what? Before we go any further, we should empty our inventory first. That seems like a really good idea. Don't expect the highest quality videos, but it's not so low quality that's distracting. It's all good. It's all good. Sometimes you don't have the time to make it as good as you're wanting it to. Other cases, it's like, just, it might not be necessary to. It's completely fine. So yeah, we're gonna offload some of this stuff. Honestly, though, we're gonna hold on to the things that we might actually be able to trade with the villagers, though. Like sugarcane, there might actually be something we can do with it. And the site, I don't think there's anything to do with it. Huh, and we do have this. Suppose we can maybe use this for something. I suppose we can do this. Yeah, we don't... Actually, we might want to bring this. I guess we'll grab this gold, which I honestly don't remember where I got it. I guess I did find an abandoned portal somewhere and I just didn't remember. Yeah, see, like, this is what I'm talking about. It's like, it's been a while since I played, so, like, maybe I've done things I just don't remember doing. But yeah, so, continuing north again. Wow. Okay, good thing there wasn't, like, a pitfall or something there. That would have been bad. That would have been no good. So, going up north at the speed of lake, ocean, pond. Okay, this thing is anything but an ocean. Does this look like an ocean to you? No, of course not. This is a river. It's a river in the savannah. We are using it to find a village so that we can get better stuff in this hardcore world. Yes, we are doing that so that we can create bigger structures. Yes, that is what we are doing. Yeah. The videos are also a little fast-paced because when I'm using, I can only make 1 minute long videos. Ah, I see. That makes sense. What would you be using anyway that, like, only allows that? I'm just curious. Is that a shipwreck? I think it is. I did say I wanted to find these, so I'm going to dig into that and see what I can find. Above the water so I don't drown, but yeah. Whoa, I think those are like Nautilus, which they added in a very recent update from what I know. It's a game on Roblox called My Movie that I use. Ah, I see. Ah, shoot. Okay, so I need a way to actually see down here. Oh, wait. Yeah, I just realized what I have. What I can make. I can make, yeah, doors. What the heck? I'm trying to craft something? There we go. Wait, I can't, what the heck? That was weird. It, like, lagged. It was so odd. Oh my gosh, it's still lagging. Very strange. Okay, there's a chest right there. Let's see what's in it. Ooh, iron. As I wanted to find. What the heck am I hearing? I don't... Massive lag spike at the worst time. Yeah, I know. Like, this is actually even supposed to be a good computer. It's supposed to be able to run stuff like this, and even then it still lags. This game's pretty unoptimized. Blast protection, wheat, poison potatoes, probably because they rotted. I guess I'll use this. And I guess I'll take this moss, even though I don't know what you can use it for. Maybe there's some use I'm just not thinking of. I don't. And there's one more chest here. Treasure map. Paper and betters. Why can I not grab everything? By the way, want to know something crazy about Minecraft Bedrock? I don't know if everybody knows this, but the door trick that I'm using right now to breathe underwater just does not exist in Minecraft Bedrock. Yeah, no joke. It just does not exist. So, like, you don't have a way to, like, navigate things like that because the game just decides you can't. Is a door strut you're using a glitch, or is it just something that exists in Minecraft? It's just something that exists in Minecraft that for some reason they removed in Bedrock, even though it's, like, it's just a really handy, like, strategy to be able to use. Oh my gosh, did I seriously do that? Oh, yeah, that's another thing. You can't bundle, like... Wait, what is that, actually? Let's grab that thing I just threw away. I think that was a map I just threw away. Shoot. I thought it was paper. I mean, yes, maps are made of paper, but... Or was it? I actually don't know. But let's go to that other buried sunken ship. If that's what that is. I think this is another sunken ship. But honestly, first, let's do this. As we have this stuff, let's do this first. Yeah. Let's get some slightly better armor. I guess I'll put that there. There we go. Anyway, we are prepared to go down. Down, down, down into the, sunken ship. Okay. So now I want to see... So let's see. I want to... What was that sound? I want to see in the sea. So let's see what we got in here. Oh, potatoes and carrots. It's actually very handy. You will see why it's actually handy real soon. It'd also be kind of weird if I didn't mention this. Since I live in Denmark, there's a certain person being a beach to my country. Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, let's not talk about that here. I know who you're talking about. I'm not a fan of them at all either, but you know, rules are rules on these streams. So, you know, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, we don't need to talk about that. But yeah, anyway, the reason those carrots and potatoes are useful, what's the reason they're useful? Yeah, basically we can start a carrot and potato farm now. So let's see now where this map goes. Okay, this is saying to go east, I'm pretty sure. I think it's saying to go east. So, yeah, east. Okay. Let me know if I'm going the wrong way. I'm actually supposed to go west here because I'm just not exactly sure if I'm supposed to. Okay, put that in here. I'm wondering if I can legally finish that song. But you know exactly what I'm singing. Maybe. I don't know. Or you don't. No idea. Oh, I guess Minecraft has an autosave feature now. Or, then again, I think it's always had one. It's just, it never said that before. Yeah, you kind of have to... I don't know. Yeah, like, I can get it. Yeah, I get it. It's like... I'm just going to drop the whole topic because you know what my, like, channel's about. Not the place to talk about that subject, but yeah. Anyway, let's see. Okay, so it should be here. It should be here. Let's see. So I guess we just dig for a while and hopefully we find it? Oh no, the sun is... Shoot, okay, emergency strat. We're going to just do this real quick. We're going to build up like this, and then when the sun is up, jump into the water. And for those of you saying, what about phantoms? I've been sleeping. I don't think it'll be a problem. And if one does, by some off chance, knock me off, I can land to the water anyway, and we'll just have to hope for the best from there. Yeah, I should have brought a bed with me. I don't know why I didn't do that, but yeah. In retrospect, I should have brought a bed with me. In the meantime, let's see what we can get done while we're waiting for things to fix up. This is gonna be a little awkward. Yeah, it is. Because I don't have a bed, but we don't want to be anywhere near the mobs because they're just really dangerous. So, let's do that. Why don't we? So, let's see. So, I was talking about netherite. Yeah. So, I don't know if I already said everything I had to say on it, but, like, to me, netherite in its current state is just not worth it. Like, straight up, I just don't feel like it is. Like, yeah, when you're playing on hardcore, it's like going for every upgrade you can, I think is worth it, but if you're playing on survival, you can probably just stick with diamond armor. By the way, my family saw the Season 2 finale of Avatar The Last Airbender. I saw it with them. I've seen the whole series before. This was their first time, and they really liked the season. That's really cool. That is really cool to hear about. But yeah, I guess I'm just going to be waiting for a while for things to not be what they are. Interesting. I think I'm high enough to where it's like mobs aren't spawning on, like, yeah, like mobs aren't spawning on the ground even though, like, I'm near it, which I don't know if that actually makes sense. But I guess it is a situation going on. Let's see what else we can do. Imagine a creeper spawns behind you. There's no room for a creeper to spawn, thankfully enough. Let's see. 2 iron ingots. I guess we can make an... I think we actually have enough for another piece of iron armor. So if anything, I should probably make that instead. Okay, get this out. And this, okay, just add that to the pile. And there we go. We will hold on to those for now. I think what we'll do with this is make a iron helmet. That seems like the best move here. Yeah, honestly, inventory is one of those things in Minecraft that it's like they just the developers for some reason just haven't done the best job at solving, because it's like, yes, we have bundles. By the way, remember that girl show my cousin was forcing me to watch? I saw the first 4 episodes, and so far it's one of the weirdest shows I've ever seen. It's also a horror anime, kind of. Do you want to tell me the name of it? I'm just kind of curious. But yeah, I was basically kind of talking about bundles, how it's just like, bundles are okay, but like they don't solve the inventory issue. They just allow you to do little things like what I'm doing right now to, like, clear up some space in your inventory, but it's like, I don't know. It's like, usually it works when it's like really tiny stuff that you don't know what to do with, but some items you just straight up cannot put into it, like the 24, like 24. No, like the like unstackable items, you just can't put in the bundles. And then shulker boxes, while they're really neat, it's like you get them like near like the end of the game. Like you get them so late on where it's just kind of like, okay, cool, you resolved my inventory issues, like, I don't know, 80% of the way into like most of the game. It's just kind of one of those things that's like, I don't know if they thought it through that well. And there was one other thing that came to mind too. Oh yeah, ender chests. The thing with ender chests is like, what is it now? Like, they only have so much room in them, and then like, I don't know. To me, Minecraft should just add like backpacks or something like those. That to me is just exactly what they should do. Oh my gosh, that's how that works? Oh no, there goes my bread. Oh my gosh. That's what happens if you right click. Oh my gosh, there goes my bread. dead, that's fine, because we're going to get plenty later on anyway. You know, when we set up, like, the wheat farm and stuff like that, but I didn't realize that's what was going to happen. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, seriously? Okay, I know for future not to just randomly right-click it. Good thing I didn't have something more valuable in there, like, I don't know. My gold or something like that. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, I know not to randomly right-click like that in the future. The show is called Maduko. It's like, it looks like a show for little girls, but it's not. That is really weird. That is very strange. It looks like it's for little girls and it's not. That is really strange. Honestly, it kind of just reminds me of like this very old, like, what was it? 2D animated thing that was made a really long time ago. It was like hand drawn and stuff. It was called I didn't watch it myself, thankfully, but like a YouTuber I used to watch kind of made a video about it. It was called The Animals of Farthingwood or something like that, where it's like it's another one of those things that it's like not only would you think it's a kid's thing, but for some reason it's literally rated as like for kids, but then it has like a lot of scenes of like really extreme violence in it. For some reason, I genuinely don't know how it got past the approval rating, but like, yeah, or it got the rating it did, but somehow it did. It has things like that in it. It kind of reminds me of that a little bit. But yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That is really crazy. Dang. But let's see. I guess put this in here. I guess I'll put the paper in here. Yeah, like, bundles are good for your random excess stuff. Okay, good. The sun's almost up. Bundles are good for random excess stuff. Whoa, there's an Enderman down there. Yeah, bundles are good for holding random excess stuff. But honestly, it's like, if you're trying to, like, what now? Like, hold more meaningful stuff in it, usually it's just not going to do the job in that regard. To me, the simplest solution would be just giving the player more inventory slots or just adding something like backpacks. Especially as far as I know, most other games just don't have these huge inventory issues that, if I have to be honest with you, most people just do not seem to like. Okay, the skeletons are burning up. I think we're good. 3, 2, 1. Cannonball! Bam! Oh my gosh, stop shooting at me, stupid skeleton. Hot, you're drowning. Oh my gosh, no you're not. For Maduko, there's nothing saying it's a kid's show. It just looks more like a kid's show. The characters are 12 and above. A magical girl saving the world from witches. Oh, it just looks like one. Okay, that's good at least. This other thing I'm talking about, it straight up called itself for kids, but then it's like, has stuff that happens in it that's just clearly not for kids. So it's like, I don't know what they were thinking with that. Bomb defused. Okay, so let's see. They said the X is right here. So the X is supposed to be here. What's going on? Whoops. Also, you know what? Before we keep digging there, let's just make sure there's no other creepers around. Okay. Let's see if it's over here. Yeah, because it's saying over here, so it's like... I'm just going to see if I can, like, find it. Oh my gosh. But I'll give you more info on the show once I finish it. Alright, cool. Huh, I guess it's like closer to the edge of here. That's my best guess. Alright, so... another show my cousin forced me to watch is Full Metal Alchemist. Huh. I've heard of that show. I don't know much about it. Oh! There it is! There it is! Let's see what we found. Huh. 1 diamond. Water-breathing potions! Nice! TNT, I suppose that's nice. Heart of the Sea, I guess I'll keep that. I'll throw these out. Cook salmon, cook fish. That's nice. We'll throw those in the bundle. And an iron sword, which I suppose having an extra iron sword is handy. Throw those last 2 things out. Okay. So... how do I get back home? Okay, so I think what we want to do is, like... follow this treasure map back where we followed it initially to not get lost. Is that a village? I don't think so. Yeah, I didn't think that was a village. Good to know it's not. She's actually very good at finding new shows to watch. That's cool. Whoa, that's a long ditch. Oh, and I got my bread back. That's nice. I do not like this lag going on right now. It's really annoying. And we're full iron, which good. This will definitely help us out with what we are going to be doing in the future. Yeah, those fit. That's good. But yeah, another discussion topic, there's, food sources in Minecraft. What do you think is the best food source in Minecraft? I personally have my opinion on what I think they are, but I want to hear everybody else's first. That is a massive cave. I think we're gonna keep this so we can come back to it. Oh man, that's a massive cave. I wonder. It's a half full iron now. Maybe we can give going to those big caves a shot now. Not right now, but like later, like at some point. In the meantime, I almost kind of want to build a bridge across. Yeah, like this. Because it's just like, I think I'll come back here. What the heck? I've never seen that kind of cave before. Yeah, I know. Me either. It's so massive. Tomorrow I'm going to an 18 plus place in my school. I'm not excited. I'm going to skip school. Take that. Not the worst decision in the world. Okay. Honestly, though, seeing these cows here kind of makes me think of something. Namely, we should probably, like... What is it now? We should probably fairly soon get a, like... Get, what am I thinking of? We should probably get, yeah, a cow farm started. I think that would solve our food issues for sure if we did that. This will do for now, but of course this is not permanent. Wow. This is some crazy cave generation, to be honest. I've just never seen it before. Okay, but yeah, I think we want to go this way. I'm pretty sure this is the way we came from. So this should be the right direction. Would I say I'm only getting bad caves? That cave's not really bad. The shape is just kind of unusual, to be honest, is all. It might actually be a really good cave to explore because there's a lot of blocks on it in the lake. It's just that for now, what we're going to do is head back home, and now we basically have found what we want in regards to, like, going through the sunken treasure ships to get, like, the iron and stuff that we need, because it's just, like, I can just tell it wasn't safely going to happen, you know, digging around the caves like that. Honestly, on that topic, maybe we can finally take on that mine shaft now. Nah, actually, I don't think so. I don't think so. Like, I don't know when, honestly, we'll be ready to take that mine shaft on. We'll have to see. Yeah, no, honestly, we'll have to see when we're ready to take on that mine shaft, if I have to be real with you. Okay, so we were going north to look for stuff, so we should probably go south at this point. Something I think we're going to do in the future is just really make sure we usually don't travel too far from our house or leave, like, very, very noteworthy landmarks to show that, yes, we're in the right place. Something really elaborate. But I just realized those water breathing potions, we might actually be able to do something with the fact that we have them now. I'd like to know how in stream, whoa, you accidentally throw a map into the sea and then you throw bread from a high place. I was doing a lot of inventory management and I wasn't completely paying attention to everything I was doing. That's another good cave I might explore really soon. Lag. 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 This is annoying. Lag is just so obnoxious and not fun. It's... Ugh. Can it stop? Seriously, lag, can you just stop it? Thank you. Okay. And I might see my house in the distance. Maybe. Or is it more over here? It might actually be over here, given how I kind of recognize this area. No, it's not. Minecraft's not a high-resolution game. How's the lag this bad? I genuinely don't know, and I'm pretty sure it's, like, not my computer, because literally when I ordered this new computer, I literally... Oh! Is this the abandoned portal I found earlier? I don't think so. Hmm. Me has idea. Yes, I can, but oh no, the sun is going down again. That's pretty bad. Let's see if I can break this first. Faster, obsidian. Faster. Man, this thing is taking long. Finally. Wait, it broke. Why isn't it gone? I broke it. That was so weird. It didn't break. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh, I need to hurry. Oh my gosh, this is bad. This is so bad. It didn't break. I don't know why it didn't break. It just didn't. Where the heck is my house? I need to get there. Am I even in the right savannah? I actually don't know. I don't see my house. I'm gonna build up again. I think that might be my house over there. for now. You know, we're trying to be wary of the things. Build up twice, drop iron by accident twice in the same stream. LMAO. Yep. Pretty much. Okay, I'm gonna make a bold choice I might regret, but, we're gonna see what that light is. Because that honestly might be my house. I'm just not sure. There's drowns. I'm gonna avoid them, of course, but, like, that might actually be my house. Which, if I can get to, that'd be good because I can sleep and then get through the night immediately. If it's not, then I made a pretty big mistake, and yeah, I will take that L. If it turns out that, like, that's not my house, but I really think that that's my house. I just don't know. Ooh, spooky. Yep. Okay, moment of truth, and oh no. I don't think that's my... Wait! I think that's a house. I think that's a village. I think we just found a village. Yeah. We did. Or one house. Get on my bed, or the bed, and let me sleep. Dude, shut the door. Thank you. Okay. Hey, still worked out. We found a village. Yeah, good enough, more or less. Yep, it is an entire village. That is good. So let's see what we can get done. I'll take that real quick. There's an iron golem. Might be handy. I hear a spider. You ever want to take one of these beds? Specifically so, like, we, like, have a way to, like, sleep. Let's see. If we could get, like, a compass or something, we might be able to actually find our way back. Oh, and I think I know how we're going to do it. Yeah. Oh, as soon as we stop lagging, there might be an answer, but I need some iron. Yeah, we're going to take this. Put it in here. After the cave spider incident almost happened, Mosaic got arachnophobia. He was never the same again after that day. That is the story, according to Allmind. Very trustworthy source, am I right? And I think the thing is full, with that being the case. I heard a potion being I just realized, yeah. Yeah, we can get, things. Yeah, where's the cleric? I have a really good idea what we're gonna do. Yeah, I didn't even think of that until now, but yeah, I have an idea. What the? Oh my gosh, that gave me a heart attack. That almost gave me a heart attack. Yeah, I was like, why is an Enderman teleporting here? Okay, I see. Uh-huh. What a deal. Nice. Huh. Can I make another bundle? Let me see how I'll make one. Oh, letter and string. That's the bottom of my freaking bundle. Let's just do something funny. Dude, stop picking up my stuff. I'm trying to do something. Dude, leave my stuff alone. I am trying to do something. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, bundles can be really annoying to use because of things like that. Because if the item you need is like at the bottom of the thing, then it's just kind of like, how do you expect us to use it? Like, how exactly are we supposed to use it? Like, how are we expected to? I don't know. No idea. Alright, gotta get going. See you some other time in the concert and our stream. See you later, Scene Wonder. Alex. Alright, now I'm gonna have to just yoink this thing real quick. Actually, I got a reply from him that I still need a reply to. Alright, go ahead and do that. Let's see if I have any mind flesh left. I don't think I do. Let's see. I felt it reminds me of my brother. What the heck was that? Pretty odd sound. So, I need to level with you. I don't know where my house is. I'll save this like this. If I had to level with you, and be completely honest, I don't know where my house is. I'm gonna try to find it, but I, like, genuinely don't know where it might be. Have I ever mentioned my brother? That is really odd. Yeah, that is really odd. That is really, really strange. Anyway, I am, like, still looking for, like, where that house could be. Yeah, something I think I need to do is put something like, ow, That was a big drop. Something I need to do is, like, put something on my house that, like, makes it really clear where it is so that, like, when I in the future go out exploring like this, I don't have to just wander around trying to find it. Maybe something else will help me find it. An idea that I have of what I'm going to do. Let me just do this real quick. He likes doing that on the youngest brother, especially so me. And my youngest brother team up to beat him up. I mean, I'd probably do that too if somebody did that to me, if I gotta be honest. I don't know. Let's at least save the coordinates of this. Now that's properly loaded. And don't I have some obsidian on me in, like, this thing? Yes, I do. So here's what I'm going to do. We are going to take a look into the nether and see what we find. With our shield up, of course. Because if we find something bad there, we need to be ready to just run out. We need to go deeper. Okay, so this is what things are looking like, huh? Crimson Forest. Okay. Yeah, let's get out of there. We will go back when the time is right, but, Crimson Forest sounds dangerous right now because of hoglins. Seriously, like, I had somebody I talked to one time who, like, even with full iron armor, a hoglin still killed them in, like, a really tiny number of hits. Pretty crazy situation in general, but, like, yeah. Nether mobs are no joke. I even had a hardcore world one time that I didn't record. That basically what happened was, like, even though two pieces of my armor were, like, protection 2, and it was full iron on top of that, I still got taken out, and, like, man, those guys' sounds always surprise me. Yeah, basically, like, I got taken out in, like, not that many hits, even with armor like that. The point I'm getting at is, like, nether mobs are not a joke. So before you go into the nether, make sure you are really ready to fight them, because it's like, yeah, they can just take you out so quickly if you're just not thinking things over. Man, I'm starting to wonder if this is even the right, like, savannah. Like, I'm pretty sure it is, but I don't know. And it's a good thing I have that orange bed on me now, because it's like, if I still can't find it, I can just go to sleep and keep looking. So that eliminates that issue. But yeah. Also, the videos I made that I mentioned earlier, the whole people thing is a running joke for two people. Oh boy. Let's just go to sleep to avoid the night. I am trying to go to sleep, excuse me. There we go. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan. And I lagged again. Also, let's stop eating those apples, I just realized. Because it's just like, those could actually be pretty good for like golden apples later on. And I kind of just eating them out of habit, to be honest. Because I was just too lazy to grab my steak. Huh. Seriously. How did I lose an entire house? Some people lose things like their sword, their pickaxe, their shovel, their... I don't even know what else. But me, no. Or their chests. I lose an entire house. Some people here might know what that reference is, like what I'm referencing when I said that. But, yeah, point still stands. How did I lose an entire house? I genuinely don't know where I put it. Oh my gosh, this lag is becoming really bad. Man, this lag is becoming terrible. I don't know what's going on. Oh my gosh, I'm frozen. Seriously, what is going on? Also, for the videos I made, I'll make sure to remind you of my friends, brothers, and enemies, though. I'll say that for a private chat. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Not responding, not responding, not responding. That's just perfect. Oh my gosh. This is insane. Yeah, it's frozen. It's like, it's literally not responding. This is just crazy. Like, I have no idea how this is going on. Like, come on. Like, come on. This is crazy. Game. Game. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I am waiting for you to respond. Gosh. Game, on the count of 20. If you don't respond, I'm just going to close you and reopen you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You heard that? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I hope not, Ludwig. That would be pretty bad. 19, 20. Okay, you're not responding. All that 4. Goodbye. I'm resetting. Man, that's crazy. Yeah, the game crashed from what I can tell. So yeah. Let's just reopen things. Does this game decide to crash? Yeah, you love to see it. You love to see it. Obvious sarcasm is obvious. So, let's give this another shot. Let's see if it decides it's gonna actually make any sense. Loading terrain, loading terrain. Okay. Looks like we're good. Okay, we're back. We're back, we're back, we're back. That is a relief, and yeah. We are good. Hey, and I guess we got our apples back. That's cool. It's looking like we got set back a little bit, but honestly, in a way that actually benefits us, to be honest, because it's like, now we have all those apples back, which we can then, in turn, save for, yeah. What is it now? Yeah. Imagine if it crashes while you're in a cave. Oh, then we're probably just dead. At that point, we're probably just dead. If you want me to be real with you. Okay, so we are going to retrace our steps and see if we can figure out where we went wrong, because it's like, this village is obviously a pretty new discovery. So my house is probably more so in a direction that, like, I've been before, and given how I had not seen that village before until now, it's probably in a different direction from it. Oh boy, wow, 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 that was almost the world, that was almost the world, wow, that was almost the world, that was almost the world right there, wow, wow, that was crazy, that was nuts, oh my god, that was nuts. I completely forgot to mention I finished all the Back to the Future movies. Oh yeah, tell me what you thought of them. I know what I think of them, but yeah, tell me. We might be pretty close to where I'm, like, trying to find. So, let's see if we can find it. Yes! 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 I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! If we just looked. I knew if we just looked we would find... Okay, so... You're gonna tell me that village has been there this entire time and I just didn't realize? Okay, that's really funny. That's kind of funny. Like, to be honest, it's a good thing I didn't notice that village right away, because I don't know if I would have went on this journey and gotten all the stuff I did if I had known it was there from the beginning. So, funny enough, me making that silly mistake actually really worked out. So that's actually pretty cool. There we go. Second scene was my favorite, and the action scenes were surprisingly good and creative for the time. My only big criticism was that the women are treated kind of poorly, IMO? Oh. I might maybe have an idea of what you could mean. Huh. I see. I might know what you're talking about. Maybe. You don't have to go into detail. It's just, I'm just not sure. But yeah, this is I just realized this thing is useless because I need blaze powder, which I do not have. Also, I'm going to grab this now. For future use. Here are the coordinates. These are the coordinates. Yeah, taking a picture. There we go. Now we shouldn't forget them. Boom. Oh, sun's going down. There we go. So what was our next plan again? Actually, not entirely sure what our next plan was, to be honest. Yeah, to be honest, I do think you have a little bit of a point about that, because it's like, to be honest, like, what is it now? Yeah, like, both of the main characters are guys when you think about it. So, that is a kind of true. I know what you're getting at a little bit. Yeah, I do get it a little bit. Let's see. But yeah, let's see. All right, that is more sugarcane. But other than that, I did really enjoy them. Yeah, I figured you would. They're really good movies. Let's see. I think what we want to do is like, Here's what I think. I've been streaming for, I think, pretty close to 2 hours now, and I really would rather not drag this stream on if I can help it. And I am a bit tired of streaming this time around. So, I think we are going to definitely wrap things up this time around. Kind of funny how when they travel to the future in 2015, it's not just accurate, it's just not accurate at all for what the time actually was in 2015. I know, but on that topic, it is pretty crazy though. You know, before I wrap things up, commenting on that like, some predictions on it did come true. Like, the whole idea of, like, streaming stuff, the whole idea of, like, I don't know, certain other things in the movie I know and stuff were a little bit accurate, even if some of the things in it were a bit like, yeah, not quite. Like, I think they were a little bit ahead of the game, to be honest, because now that we're living in 2026, I could say not everything was definitely like what they were predicting. But otherwise, though, going back to what I'm saying, I don't want to keep the stream dragging on. There's a lot of goals we do clearly have, like going mining more when we have the chance, and then, like, you know, getting more resources and just continuing to make things work before we actually pursue a pretty big goal in this world and stuff. So, with that being said, MosaicArts is leaving the building. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe for more. Make sure you check out the other channels of which I run, such as MosaicPlays, where I do edited gameplay videos, Mosaic Shorts, where I do short 1-minute edited shorts for you to watch, MosaicVODs, where I upload all these stream archives that I do of these very streams right here. And be sure to share this video with your friends and anybody who might be interested. Check out my Patreon for extra content and extra videos and any bonus things I might be up to. Be sure you follow what I'm up to with Infinite Quest, especially seeing as I have some very interesting things coming up with that. And until next time, spectators, see you in the next show.